All right, YouTube one take video. Here we go. Hi, my name is Jason King. I'm the founder and CEO of King's Armament LLC. King's Armament is a '07 FFL in Choctaw, Oklahoma. '07 FFL. We are a small rifle manufacturing company, and this is going to be our first production model. There's going to be a 25. Right now we're planned for 25. If everything goes good, we'll make more, but right now I've got it set at 25 to see how it does. And I'm here today to talk about my thought process and what was going through my head when I designed this. I'm calling this the first time gun owner rifle. At King's Armament, we believe that you're the first gun before you get a pistol, before you think about getting any other firearm, shotgun, bolt action rifle, anything. If you were only gonna, if it's gonna be your first one and potentially maybe your only one, we would recommend an AR-15, and specifically one from us. And I'm gonna go into all that here right now. So this is the first time. The reason I called it the new gun owner or first time gun owner is because it comes with everything you would need accessory wise. So as soon as you get your rifle, you're ready to immediately just get some ammo and go out and shoot. It already comes with the three most important things that you should have on an AR, which are an optic, a light, and a sling. And it comes with all three. A lot of times, so we're going to get into specifically why I chose which specific parts and why it is in the price range that it is. And I went with that, a lot of it based on my own experience and just other people's experiences and stuff that I've read and people I've talked to that like when you go out to buy your first AR, you do your research, and a lot of times what people think with an AR is that they're basically all the same. So it doesn't matter which one, so let's just go with the cheapest. So you go to whichever company mass produces them and you buy the cheapest entry-level model. And before you go shoot, you may go and watch videos of what's the best high value budget, as some would say, as far as a red dot and maybe a light. And with that, you decide based on those videos to go with something off of Amazon. So before you've ever went out, you've got a very basic budget AR with Amazon accessories on it. When you finally take it out and get to shoot with it, you realize almost immediately that you love it. That first of all, it is the best platform to learn on as far as a firearm. It's super easy to learn on and super enjoyable to shoot. The recoil's light. The manual of arms is super easy to learn. It's very easy to clean. It's very easy upkeep, and it has overall the most use case, the most utility of any firearm. So at King's Armament, we believe if you were only going to buy one, to definitely, if you first of all first one and or maybe your only one, you want to go with an AR-15. So how and why did I decide to come up with this first time gun owner rifle that is going to be initially a 25. We're going to do a run of 25, and if it does good, we'll produce more, but it's slated for 25 initially. And specifically with the accessories, first of all, with the optic, I went with the Romeo and Juliet, and the reason I did that is because back to that new rifle that the person buys, that's the bare minimum with the Amazon stuff on it, they immediately, once they realize how much they love it, they also realize that that they have buyer's remorse. They immediately realize that what it's going to be good for them and how much they enjoy it, that they should have done more research and bought a lot better. And after that, maybe say you're just not going to, because of that purchase, there's just not going to be a real good market for selling it because there's a million of them. So my thought process, first of all, with the Romeo and Juliet is it gives a new shooter a chance to dive into both sides of where they may want to go long term. It's got a red dot where they can learn if they say they just ever want to shoot up close, or they just want to have the ability to easy aiming. It's got a red dot, but then it also gives them a little taste of what it might be like to have more of like an LPVO. But it doesn't limit them to having just magnification or parallax like with an LPVO and eye relief. It allows them to test both, and then on top of that, the Romeo and Juliet will always hold its value. You will always be able to use it to, if you decide, okay, I didn't really like magnification, so I really just want to go with the red dot. Well, then in that case, you can easily use this. It will hold its value to where you could take this and sell it and put it towards maybe an Aimpoint Pro, or just some really nice, robust EOTech, whatever, some really nice red dot. Or on the other side, if you decide I really like magnification, but a magnified red dot is not really what I want etched glass or an illuminated whatever, and I want 10 power, or I want whatever. So in that case, you could use this towards a really nice LPVO or something. And that Amazon red dot is just not going to give you that same functionality, because anybody could go buy your red dot on Amazon. So they're not going to hold their value. And with the light, I went with the Streamlight. I went with the Streamlight ProTac HLX, which is overall for the money probably the best bang for the buck. It comes with it comes with everything you need to mount it on your rifle from the get-go. It comes with the pressure pad, it comes with the clips, it comes with zip ties, it comes with a sticky pad if you need that, it comes with the attachment on the light, and it's 1,000 lumens. And it's just a really overall great light. But it also will hold its value because these are sold out. They sell out. These lights are constantly available, not available, available, not available. So if you ever decided you wanted to go to a Surefire or a Mod Light or whatever, a Rain, a Cloud Defense, or whatever light you wanted to go to that was more expensive than this, you would easily be able to get your money back to upgrade. And then the sling is a Gravtech Century 2-point sling. It's got a quick detach on the back with a with the clip, with the buckle to release, and then the 2-point. I really like this 2-point for new shooters because to loosen it, it goes towards, and then when you're tightening it, it's real easy to, as you're holding on, if you decide you want it a little tighter, you just pull on it to tighten it up. So I really like the way this 2-point sling is. I think this would probably be the last thing you upgrade, and if you decided, I mean, these aren't super expensive. They are a really good sling, and they would also hold their value as far as if you wanted to get another sling. We also, I used a lot of OEM parts on this rifle. Original equipment manufacturers, meaning generally when small AR manufacturers start out, they will use large OEM manufacturers, and those OEM manufacturers, all they do is make parts for small starting manufacturers. They also do the OEMs, large OEMs, like the one I did. They manufacture for really large companies and put their name on their products, as is with my my lower receivers. My lower receivers were made by DRG. That's the OEM I used. Just about every OEM part on my rifle is manufactured by DRG, which I believe to be an extremely high quality. Every single thing manufactured by DRG has a no questions asked lifetime warranty. Our lower receiver is M16 full auto cut. The the lower parts kit I used is also through that OEM, as well as our handguard. I think the handguard. I did one part on this rifle. I did not use an OEM. I actually bought retail on this build. Is the barrel. The barrel is Expo Arms, which is Primary Arms. Expo Arms is the what do you call it? It's the brand. It's the in-house, that's what it is. Expo Arms is the in-house brand for Primary Arms. And Primary Arms, they do what I can't do, which is they leverage their massive buying ability. And every part that they put through Expo Arms is done by the top, highest quality OEMs. So Expo Arms, what it is because it's their in-house brand, they don't manufacture, Primary Arms, Expo Arms doesn't manufacture any of the parts themselves. They go through, like I do, they go through an OEM. And so I purchased Expo Arms 14.5 chrome lined combat barrel for these rifles. It's an absolutely exceptional barrel. And then we have a extended A2 flash hider, pin and welded, by me on the end. Let's see what else I have to go over. I'm a big fan of Troy. I put a Troy grip on. I make the sling keepers myself. The stock is American made. I want to know what everybody thinks about it. I'm really interested. It's lightweight, and when I have done dry fire with this stock specifically, it fits super tight into my shoulder pocket and hits my cheek every time. I'm really liking this stock a lot. Let's see what else there is of note to go over. After I set the retail price, I decided that it would look good with some Bravo Company BCM Gunfighter rail panel kit. So I added them extra at no extra cost, and then I was messing around and thought the slate stop would look good. So unless somebody just doesn't want them on their rifle, the rifles are gonna come with the rail guards, which they are some of all the ones I've tested. The BCM rail panels are some of the grippiest. They don't come loose and fall out like ones I've tested recently, and they do a really good job when you're up to 300 rounds and you're shooting 10-round drills and your barrel's getting kind of hot and your handguard's getting kind of hot. They do a really good job at on the heat dissipation. I will say that the handguard that I chose does have some areas of cuts that aren't M-lock, so there's not going to be any rail guards there. But so the thought process is that the parts used in this rifle are all of the highest quality, and a first-time gun owner is going to get something that they may not really understand the quality. They may not understand exactly specifically why it's a really good quality, like the phosphate, like the 14.5 combat barrel, phosphate coated, chrome line, gonna last forever. The bolt is a I mean, I could go through every one of the specs. It's phosphate, chrome line, 8620 carrier, 9310 bolt, grade 8 fasteners, Permatex down. I mean, like V-Tron O-ring, like it's completely mil spec. The bolt is going to last them a lifetime. Every one of our rifles comes with a lifetime guarantee. Every one of the rifles, also the reason I called this the first time gun owner rifle is because every rifle purchased comes with a day with me where we will sit down and I will walk them through from front to back every single part, how it works, how it operates. We will go through taking down the rifle. We will go through the cleaning process. We will go through putting it back together. We'll go through importance of dry fire, all the firearm safety rules. We will spend an entire day going over everything that I know about this rifle system. And then we will take it out and we will shoot it. So they will get a chance with a little bit of instruction. I don't claim to be the best shooter. I don't claim to be an instructor. They're not being charged for this. It's me taking someone shooting. It would be like anyone else taking someone that had never shot with them out with them, letting them shoot their guns, and imparting the knowledge that they do have. Part of my goal with King's Armament is to bring new shooters into the community and get them to a point where they start out with good products that are going to serve them well, that they're not going to have buyer's remorse, that they're not going to have to spend this much money to take a rifle that's not very good and try to dress it up with as many things that they can and change as many things as they can and still not even be this good. The parts, the retail value of these parts with the price that you're going to pay for what you're going to get, you could not specifically go buy parts of this quality and build this rifle for what it cost. I'm not doing this to make a lot of money. I do this because I enjoy it. If anybody, we're on Instagram at King's Armament LLC. We're working on our website. That's another thing. Every new gun owner that buys a rifle for us, not only do they get a day with me to go over it, they also get everything that's going to be on our website. We're going to make our website primarily educational, not a sale website. It's not going to be where you go and everything's out of stock. We're not making a drop ship website. I literally just want to spend the time and put some of those resources that they may get in person from me so that they can look back on. It's going to be more of a resource driven. It's going to have a forum. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but when I talk about the thought process of this rifle, those are things that come with it. The new gun owner rifle comes with everything you see here, a day with me, plus access to everything on the website, which will be a forum, a blog, recommendations of different cleaning supplies. It's just going to be anything and everything I can think of that I can get and have time to put on that website is going to be on that website. Let's see what else I can go into. Right now, I'm spending a lot of time active on Instagram, so I'm not going to have a place where you can go click buy, so that basically the way to buy one of these is to personally message through me, and I'll tell you if we have a wait, how long it'll be, so that you never have any confusion of when are you going to get your rifle. Let's see, I don't know. I'm trying to show, let's see if I can show as much as I can for everybody. I've tried to post as many pictures. I'm using the Strike Industries latchless. It has no latch. The latchless charging handle. Let's see if I can go over anything else specific on it. I mean, the thing is the parts on this rifle are the parts that are supposed to be on here. 70-75, upper and lower, proper phosphated end plates. I mean, if it's supposed to be a certain way, quality-wise, it's that way. If it's supposed to be 70-75 on the buffer, Type 3 hard coat anodized, it is. Everything that's supposed to be a certain way in a high quality rifle, it is. It just doesn't have a high-end name on it. It is high-end parts from a well-known high-end OEM sold through King's Armament. One thing I want to go through, as an 07 FFL, what allows me to manufacture a rifle, turn a lower into a rifle, is my company complete name, city and state, and individually serialized with the model number, the caliber, and the serial number. If there's companies out there that are manufacturing rifles and they're using other companies' lowers that not theirs, that you want it to be like this. If you're buying a rifle from me, it should have my company information on here. Any rifle purchased from King's Armament, any King's Armament rifle, lifetime warranty, no questions asked. I haven't built the specific lifetime warranty, but it's everything's, if you shoot out the barrel, you get a new barrel. If something malfunctions and breaks, an extractor, something on the bolt carrier group, the charging handle breaks, if anything breaks, it is warranted for life by me. About the only thing I would say that is not warranted is intentional abuse, intentional purposefully trying to destroy it to use the warranty. That would be the only thing. I mean, common sense. If it's used in a self-defense, if you are, let's say, law enforcement, and here's another thing. If you're law enforcement and you purchase one of these for work and something happens and heaven forbid your rifle ever has some kind of malfunction and it's needs repair, you will immediately have one to use in the interim. My own personal rifle. I mean, I carry a King's Armament rifle myself. So that's another thing. This quality is what I would carry. I am manufacturing what I would personally use myself, because why wouldn't I? Why would I sell a lower quality than what I would personally use myself? That doesn't make any sense. Let me think if there's anything else. This is one take, so I want to get it all out. I don't want to have to splice in a piece where I missed something. If you know anybody that, I mean, these rifles are for ages 18 to 88. If anyone's thought in any time about buying a firearm, send them our way, send them to our Instagram. There's lots of, I'm trying to put out as much content as I want. If they have questions, feel free to call me. That's about all I can think of. I guess if I end up thinking anything, I'll post it on Instagram. Leave your comments if you guys have any comments of what you think so far of it. I put a lot of effort. This is 3 years in the making. I've been working on, well, when I started out, I had no idea I was going to start a company, but this right here is 3 years of me working towards what I believe is the best for the money. I think if you spent more money, you would just be buying a name. It would take exponentially more money than this cost to get something that has better quality. So I think this is about the highest quality you can get for this amount of money. So, but if you would like to talk to me, like I said, get with me through Instagram, find me on Facebook. I'm trying to get our social medias going a little more so we can reach more people, try to build a community, because it's important to me. So thanks for watching. I have no idea how long this was. I'm just going to post it as is. So if you watched it till the end, thank you. I love you guys. Have a good day.